Game loaded.
Okay, we're back apparently. Sorry about that.
I'll be here.
I'll be here. I need to cure my disease, dude. Well, I don't have any money. No, it was OBS. OBS was crashing for some reason.
What?
What do you mean what? What?
Yes.
No, maybe.
Yes.
I guess I need some training.
Well, there is much work left to be done to the Isles, but I can assure you that one day, Odessa will shine bright. Be well.
Hello.
Hello.
What?
I almost didn't stream because I thought an announcement for
What?
a show I wanted to see on Twitch, and it was like, oh, it's on. But if I stream, I can't watch it. But I promised myself I was gonna stream every day, you know.
What can I do for you?
So I stuck with it. It turns out it was a VOD, which I already watched.
Yes.
So no problem. No worries.
You're alive. What an unexpected and quite unfortunate turn of events. Did it? Here you stand, suspecting me of a great many crimes, yet unable to lift a finger. Tell me, who has the power? You are a child. These crimes, as you call them, shall be my final triumph. Innocent blood has been the price for this research. But the will of souls is priceless. It is worth every sacrifice. I do have one confession, though it's not the one you seek. If a fight is what you desire, you will find me quite hard to kill. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for you. The wise and the foolish both die. Is that justice? With the will of souls, I can change that. I can choose who deserves life. To think that yous gave away such a gift to you. Well, we've seen how you wasted your life. Perhaps I'll give Intrinio your corpse to examine. After all, you met your first death as his assistant. It would be a reunion. You're certainly welcome to try.
I'm a PC dude. Of course I'm gonna kill you. That goes without saying. And you attacked me first, so... I suspect this was supposed to be a much better engineered quest, where I have to find evidence of his crimes and force him to do some kind of confession. But this time, just went like, yeah, you know what? Screw it. We're just gonna have him attack him. I'm busting moves because I need the money. lot of money. And get boxes, get money. Yes, I'm looting in the middle of a fight. I couldn't loot that one. I do have to say that this is a well-created boss fight. The minions are coming at you.
Take this!
Let me loot. Let me loot. I love it when the poison finishes them all. Here we go. Yes, I would. You batter up. I wouldn't dare. I'm a PC, you dolt. Of course I would dare. I wouldn't dare. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard an NPC say to me. And here I go. Oh.
Well, if setting fire to the livrarium and hiring assassins is not an admission of guilt on Octien's part, I certainly don't know what is. It is clear that we Templars must make him assume responsibility for his actions, overt as well as hidden. Even though you went against my explicit instruction, you were effective. You have my respect.
Okay, yes, of course she used you. It's like, sometimes when they give you these options, like, you use me. Yeah, of course she did. I mean, she just... So Octien is finished.
Should he survive the wounds earned in battle, I should think so. To that effect, I have ordered a moratorium on all of his current studies and projects. All, perhaps, save this mysterious Well of Souls. That one will take some deliberation, considering its various ethical and societal ramifications. Regardless, Gnome society is in your debt, and we always pay what is owed. I'm afraid that's one promise I cannot make. Our society demands neutrality with regard to the war. But I've been told that while you were on the scaffolds, Scholar Hughes managed to salvage Octien's text from the livrarium fire. He should arrive shortly. With any luck, he's discovered something that might be of use to you. Now, I must tend to Octien's affairs.
What?
What?
You wish to speak?
It was my mistake to assume that Octien would go quietly, or that he would leave evidence behind. Such a waste. Some of those books he burned were centuries old, but luckily for us, I was able to salvage some from the flames.
Okay, again, the jerk's response. I don't care about books. If there's anything of worth, let me
Oh,
see.
a great many prizes. Treatises on the nature of death, tables upon tables of autopsy analyses, but only one item of true value. Octien's diary. Based off of what I've read in these pages, Ventrinia has been working on an island off of Cluricon.
Just behind two other lines.
True, but this young lady says she has a way to fix that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how you know Elinshire, but she seems quite eager to speak with you. When you meet Ventrinia, be careful. His genius comes at the price of his sanity. He may want to kill you the second time around for good measure. If he hasn't yet gotten completely mad, Ventrinia should be able to get you into Alabastra.
Okay, I'm gonna ask that, yeah.
Unfortunately, research on the Well of Souls will be put on hold. Octien organized it in secret, and the other Templars will want to learn all they can of it. But I do not think I'll be idle in the meantime. With Octien out of the way, there will be need of a new Templar in Edessa. You carry a grave responsibility now, my friend.
I also like the fact that when you reach certain aspects of the game, you
The Alpha have a grand city in Rathir, but stone for stone, I would rate Edessa among the greatest cities in the world. Or I will when it's complete. Farewell.
Okay, I need to get this disease cured. So I'm gonna
Blessings to you.
Blessings to you. I have to go back all the way back to Gorhal. Gorhart's. Sell a couple of stuff, some of things, and then, and only then. How much? How many have 5,000 gold? Then I can proceed.
Need something? What do you need? I'll be here.
Welcome. What do you need today? Goodbye.
I may not have enough. I like inflicting diseases on my enemies, not carry one around.
Stay close to the village.
You're welcome in my shop anytime. And please enjoy a discount on all services. Goodbye.
Finally. It didn't hinder me too much, but it's still the Great General, Legend of Dead Kel, Teeth of Nados. Okay, let's do the Great General. Which means I have to go here. Enough of deserts. Oh, deserts. Now to the Great Plains. Noir, you thought that this game looked like World of Warcraft before? Wait till we get to the area we're gonna go now. I mean, it's like literally ripped out of, out of World of Warcraft map. Well, it's gonna take a while to get there. Whoop-de-dee. I am skipping a ton of quests, but really I just want to get to the main story. Just because. Yeah. Oh. Pathetic little... Happy now? I mean, it's like, it's WoW, right? It has the enemies that are just hanging around to be killed in little groups that you have to aggro, stuff like that. to the new zone. I mean, yeah, if this is not World of Warcraft, I don't know what is. Still pretty, though.
Get a load of this dog. Let's dance.
I would say that was a trap, but it didn't work. At least it didn't work on me. Alley-oop. That's another thing this game has. It doesn't have a jump button, so you can only jump in certain areas. Which is kind of weird.
They were the harbingers of the fall, these children of dust. And they lit the forest with their fires, and then split it with their blades. We crept back, shapeless in the darkness, silent in the trees. The shadows are few in this age.
What the? Sorry. I was like, what? I entered a place I did not want to go. I'm gonna take this quest because you get to kill all of the thieves and you get extra for that.
Huh? Stranger to Aten? I'm the law in this town. Keep the peace and you are welcome to stay. If not, then you had best leave. If you need to trade, visit Banron, our smithy, and Askel deals in alchemy. And there's a general dealer staying at the inn. Keep the peace.
Here it is. I'm always up for killing a few bandits, and I think I'm low on XP, so I better...
Welcome to the smithy.
I better take at least one or two side quests. Killing bandits is fun. It's always fun. The funnest of things. I mean, they're gonna attack me anyway. Might as well kill them and get a reward, right? We are. Get all the armbands. This place is so well ordered. So diametrical. Everything's so easily encapsulated in their own place. Almost as if it'd been made for adventure. The one thing I don't like is it's very hard to just go in a straight line. Like, I want to go here. No, you gotta go around and around and around some more. Because reasons. Who you might be. Well, you're dead, so it doesn't really matter. You are dead. Ooh. You should, well, you should let ladies who wear very little clothing lie. This is not that kind of game. I mean, I guess it could have been that kind of game if somebody modded it, but let's not go there. What? This ain't the Rogue Olympics, son. And if it were, you just lost. Like, like, yeah, whatever, dude. Really. I'll just check the map for a second. Killed Caster Red Hand, and the other one is... I don't care about it. Although by now I can see why this game wasn't as popular, ironically considering that how popular open world games are now. game certainly has a lot of those features. A lot of repetitive content, a lot of creatures to kill over and over again. You know, if it's weren't that well, if I wasn't so invested in the lore of this game and the look of the game, I probably would have quit a long time ago. And I think that's probably what happened to a lot of players. It was like, yes, I want to play, but it's so long. I mean, I love my open world games, but then I think the reason why, for example, I put like 400, nearly 500 hours in Skyrim is because not only was it a fun game, but then I discovered I could mod the game, and make it even funner. And this game also came out when people already had a lot of they've been exhausted by games like World of Warcraft and their clones, right? Everybody wanted to be the WoW killer, and they kept making the same game over and over again. But let me see if I can go the way around. And so when this game came out, it's like, oh, it looks okay, but it can be more of the same. Which is a shame. I think this game, a remake of this game, you know, if you tighten up a lot of these features, would be awesome. Which great.
Give the freeman their due.
The
freeman!
you? What are you moneylenders or something? What? Haha, dodge that. Yeah. Well, I want your armbands, dude. Yes, Dragon Age Origins is one of my favorite games of all time. It took me a while. It's a funny story about Dragon Age Origins. When I started playing it, I was also playing Mass Effect. So the way I would play like this game. I would just run up to people and I'm gonna wail on them. It's like
they worry. It is a joyless undertaking, life. The wolds now bear the mark of time, of smoke and frailty. And
I will get murdered every single time. It's like, oh wait, this is more like Baldur's Gate, you know, tactical and stuff.
Or is it a symptom of something much more sinister?
If I play it that way, still got murdered a long time, but it will be better. No, I don't. And again, it can be easily modded as well. I've seen some cool mods for it and expansions. I tend to now, if I were, I have Origins. If I were to replay Origins, I'd probably replay it with cool gear, especially the Warden's armor, which you don't get in the original game. Warden armor should appear in Dragon Age 2. And that game, I don't know how you feel about Noir. I don't know how to feel about Dragon Age 2. A lot of people love it. I will say that I am not one of those people. To the point that I started my gaming channel on YouTube criticizing Dragon Age 2. Yeah, Dragon Age Inquisition, I actually liked it and played a couple of times. Heck, I played Dragon Age Inquisition on the 360. Yeah, with the horrible textures and all.
Let's pick this one.
I mean, Origins is still the best of the three, by far, but, at least in my opinion. In my not so humble opinion, because I don't have it. Okay, just a second. I'm going to stop the fight so I can... they didn't finish it. Okay, let me just oh, those are repair kits. I'll give Dragon Age 2 this. If you aren't into the characters, if you really like the characters, you want a very character-driven game, I wouldn't call it a story, then yeah, I can see why people like it, right? For a long time, I was flummoxed, like, why people like this? I don't get it. And it's just love of characters, right? It has some interesting characters. Exactly, yeah. You get your sarcastic choices, that sort of thing. But when it comes to everything else, it's like, I mean, I've been complaining about this game being repetitive. Oh, dear Lord in heaven. Dragon Age 2 actually would have benefited from being an open world game. I think that's what they were trying to do, at least in a smaller scale, right? They wanted to do a city, what I would call a fantasy GTA. You know, all in one city, but having a lot of stuff. Yeah. All in one, and you get it. And I think that would have been very cool. But we didn't get that. And people say, oh, it has great writing. I'm like, what writing? What story? You have 3 different stories whose only... I guess if you see it from the point of view of Dungeons and Dragons, right? As the adventures of Hawk. Then it's like, oh yeah, these are stuff that happens to Hawk. But even then, it felt to me, okay. Oh, okay. So I gotta go again. It felt to me like Hawk was just sort of there, right? It's like, oh, this is stuff that happened to Hawk. And a lot of stuff that happens just happens for the drama. Oh, we're gonna kill these people because drama. It's like, you know, it would have been better if you hadn't killed them. You know, killing characters all the time is not necessarily the best thing you could ever do. FYI, right? But that's what, and I think Inquisition tried to fix those things, but by that time again, EA raised its ugly head and insisted that it had to be an. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to kill that. That's turkey chicken thing, and so it suffers from the same things. Like you get to a point, at least to me,
good day,
where you're like, you know, I just want to finish this game. I just want to be done with it.
It's been a while since I saw someone coming through 8. Come again.
I just want to get done.
Hello.
And that's it. Hello.
There's a bed if you're stopping over, a tankard if you're thirsty, and a fire to warm by in the Golden Plains Inn.
Let me see. I want to. Okay, he has repaired. That I like.
Always open.
Always open.
Good day.
Good day. And I think that's what it was, right? It at first is, oh, you have these raid worlds and all that. It was like after a while, it's like I just want to be done with the game, which is something, you know, it happens to me a lot of open world games, right? And another thing is I wish more games would lean over to being true sandbox games. I think that's what I tried to do with Fallout 4, right? With the construction thing. In other words, give the players a cool setting. Give them the tools to explore and participate in this setting, and then let them go. Like, do that, and you get a game that people will keep coming back to over and over again. That's just my my not so humble opinion. I don't know what they're gonna do for the next game. I know a lot of people also are being angry about Inquisition because it kind of messes up with the lore, right? And it's like, oh yeah, everything you thought you knew about whatever this is, it's no longer functional. And I think some people were upset about that as well. But I do praise them for going there, right? For going there and making the changes. If I were to hazard a guess for BioWare, if BioWare survives long enough to actually make a sequel, they're supposed to be working on it, I would say to them, say, listen, now that you have time traveling magic in, you know, in your game, how about sending the player back in time? I'm trying to find where's the dude that I have to give the, I suppose he could be here. Let me see if it's inside here. Go back in time and just, you know, explore different areas and different timelines of the world. In fact, I would make a game which would be like in the beginning of the Dragon Age, right, when the whole thing with the Blight started, and then have another game where it's all about the future, right? If you go to the past and change the past, then you can go to the future.
Need a bed? Gordon runs the inn. He can
and see what
one.
happens. Like, I would like just
Got
like
a
very
few
primitive,
other
like
visitors
pseudo
staying there as well.
Roman or Greek past.
I heard rumors that
And then another
Castor
one
had
where
been
it's like
sent to his
steampunk,
maker.
magical
I'm just sorry I'm
steampunk.
past the age where I could have sent him myself.
I think that would be pretty
Bastard's better off dead for what he's been putting us through.
cool. But I doubt they're gonna do
Thanks kindly for your work, stranger. Oh, really? Someone finally answers to my posting? Well, do you have anything to turn in? Now that's what I like to see. Finally, those bandits will know what it's like to be preyed upon. Here's your gold. You earned it. Keep the peace.
That's a lot of money. Yeah. Imagine if, because of the time magic, you change the fundamentally, and the world has already changed with in Inquisition fundamentally, right? Like, what happens if mages actually were part of society and could use their magic to influence a society, right? And have advances, right? Have the Kunari build their empire like the Turkish Empire and then fall and stuff like that.
Right into our trap. For von Freeman!
You know, have the dwarves, the surface dwarves, become explorers and want to find out what happened to their, you know, to their past and stuff like that. You know, if you're gonna have a big world, give me a reason to explore it. Have guns alongside, you know. I mean, you already have gunpowder, so have guns. You know, just go for it. Okay. Make sure I have the right quest. Okay, the Great General. You know, just go for it, right? And see what happens, right? And they have the perfect villain for it as well, right? Someone who technically is immortal and could, you know, be around for a while.
Oft year have Feyborn friends stood and gazed on ancient stone.
And again, the one thing I didn't like about Inquisition, it's how much
silent
they were talking about Hawk. Like Hawk was this, Hawk was that.
The children of dust.
Oh my God, Hawk is the best character ever. You know,
like statues.
great hero and all that. Of course, they give me the chance to spoilers for people who haven't played Inquisition. Spoilers, I said. They give me the chance to kill Hawk. Which is, oh, that was satisfying. Other people want to save them, of course. Mostly because Hawk is their character, of course. A la, you know, Commander Shepard. But it didn't, the character didn't convince me. In fact, I only finished the game because I was making a video about it, and I didn't want to be the kind of person who talks about a product. It's like, oh yeah, this product sucks, and actually not have fully experienced it. Like I thought that would have been unfair to it. It's like, I'm gonna give it a chance, because the first time around I couldn't even bring myself to finish it. That's how bad I felt about it. Oh, come on, I just want to sneak on. I guess I don't get to sneak on these guys. I just get to kill them. Give me all your XP. I gain a new level. Huzzah. It's like, hey, Hawk is the best thing ever. It's like, not really. We're just, you know, if I were to give Hawk a surname, right, it would be Hawk, can I get a witness? Because that's what they do. It's like, oh, something happened. Well, I know there's something happened because Hawk was there. That's it. And I should level up. Okay, now I'm maxed stealth. Otherwise, I mean, even again in Inquisition, it's like, oh yeah, people say, well, you know, the Mage Templar War. I'm like, okay, sure, but here's the thing about that: it was gonna happen anyway, and Hawk doesn't even have a chance to stop it, right? I don't want to get it. The thing about talking about Dragon Age 2 is I keep harping about it over and over and over and over and.
Greetings, stranger.
And over. That's right. I guess it's one. It's like the Mass Effect 3 ending. It's one of those things you never get over.
New in town?
And talk about opening another kind of worms. Let me tell you something, Noir and chat in general. I'm a holder of very unpopular opinions. In some quarters, anyway. So, if I ever say something, you go like, what? Yeah, don't be surprised, because that's on me. Like, I can't believe he said that. How did... No, what? Yeah, that's me. Mind you, I try to understand the other people's opinions, right? I'm not gonna say, oh, this is bad because I don't like it. You know, it's like, well, I'm just one person, right? There's a lot of reasons why I wouldn't like something. Doesn't mean I'm gonna agree that it's good. I'm gonna change my mind, but I would like to at least understand why people like a thing, so that we can have that amount of common ground. Like, okay, I know I dislike it. I know you like it. Let's see why that is. At least that's my philosophy on it. Yeah.
Just give me a straight answer. Is the General still in the cradle of summer?
She is for as much good as it'll do her. But the cards don't lie. She'll never get that door opened. Fate says it's so.
Yes. Well, then I suppose we'll just have to change fate, won't we?
Miss Leather Thong and Belts here. Well, we're coming up to an hour. And once again, I'd like to thank you, Nor, for showing up and just sharing with us. And the rest of chat, if you were quiet. I want to leave it here because this is an important story quest. And we're probably going to cover that sometime tomorrow. So as always, if you like this or any video on my channel, please comment and subscribe. And I'll see you when I see you. Good night.